Rapture by Anton Chekhov. Midnight. Wild-eyed and disheveled, Mitya Koldarov burst into his parents' flat and dashed into every room. His parents were about to go to bed. His sister was in bed already and had just gotten to the last page of her novel. His schoolboy brothers were asleep. "Where have you come from?" his parents exclaimed in astonishment. "Is something wrong?" "Oh, I don't know how to tell you. I'm staggered, absolutely staggered. It's quite incredible." Mitya burst out laughing and collapsed into an armchair, overcome with happiness. "It's incredible. You'll never believe it. Take a look at this." His sister jumped out of bed and came over to him, wrapping a blanket around her. The schoolboys woke up. "Is something wrong? You look awful." "I'm so happy, Mum. That's why. Now everyone in Russia knows about me. Everyone. Till now only you knew of the existence of clerical officer of the 14th degree Dmitri Koldarov. But now everyone in Russia knows. Oh, Lord, Mum." Mitya jumped up and ran around every room and sat down again. But tell us, what happened, for goodness sake?" "Oh, you lie there like savages. You don't read the papers. You've no idea what's going on. And the papers are full of such remarkable things. As soon as anything happens, they make it all public. It's down there in black and white. Oh, Lord, I'm so happy. Only famous people get their name in the paper. Then all of a sudden, they go and print a story about me." "What? Where?" Dad turned pale. Mum looked up at the icon and crossed herself. The schoolboys jumped out of bed and ran over to their elder brother, wearing nothing but their short little nightshirts. "They have. About me. Now I'm all over Russia. You better keep this copy, Mum, and we can take it out now and then and read it. Look." Mitya pulled the newspaper out of his pocket and handed it to his father, jabbing his finger at the passage ringed with blue pencil. "Read it out." Father put on his glasses. "Go on, read it." Mum looked up at the icon and crossed herself. Dad cleared his throat and began. On December 29th at 11 p.m., clerical officer of the 14th grade Dmitri Koldarov. See? Go on, Dad. Clerical officer of the 14th grade Dmitri Koldarov, emerging from the public alehouse situated on the ground floor of Kozikhin's buildings in Little Bronya Street, and being in a state of intoxication. "It was me and Semyon Petrovich. They've got all the details. Go on, now listen to this bit." "And being in a state of intoxication, slipped and fell in front of a cab horse belonging to Ivan Notov, a peasant from the village of Bomkino in North District, which was standing at that spot. The frightened horse, stepping across Koldarov, dragged over him the sledge in which was seated Ivan Lukov, merchant of the Second Guild in Moscow, bolted down the street, and was arrested in his flight by some yard porters. Koldarov, being unconsciousness, was taken to the police station and examined by a doctor. The blow which he had received on the back of his head— I did it on the shaft, Dad. Go on, read the rest of the story. Which he had received on the back of his head was classified as superficial. A police report was drawn up concerning the incident. Medical assistance was rendered to the victim. They dabbed the back of my head with cold water. Finished? So what do you say to that, eh? It'll be all over Russia by now. Give it here. Mitya grabbed the newspaper, folded it, and stuffed it in his pocket. I must run now and show the Makarovs, then to Ivanitsky's, Natalia Ivanovna, and Anasim Vasilievich. Can't stop. Bye. Mitya put on his official cap with the cockade, and radiant, triumphant, ran out into the street.